and the guy just spiked the queen on the flop. Ace king against ace queen, and I was ahead, and it's just poker.
So there you have it. Our first casualty of today's feature table is Maurice Harman, which leaves us seven-handed with your current leader, Tamburini, on 4-6-6.
Earlier on, we told you about the Soul Survivor competition, a tournament within the tournament. Now we have two remaining, and Marseille is one of them. How are you feeling now, Marseille?
Yeah, I'm feeling very good because I think he has something like 70,000 chips or so, and I've over 300,050 or something. So I feel very good. But it's only a bonus, so I play for the tourney now, I play for the final table, and yeah, we'll see.
Mika Passanen is the other remaining Soul Survivor. How are you feeling, Mika?
I'm feeling fine, thank you. I'm a little bit short stack, but I'm just playing my game and try to get into the final table and win the whole thing.
So, welcome back to our feature table. You can see there Carl Malke, on just shy of 250,000 chips, has just filled Maurice Harman's empty seat at our TV feature table.
He's another Gus Hansen fan. He can talk to John Raftery if he gets the time. He's also a Gus Hansen fan.
You can see in the corner of your screens, blinds 5 and 10K.
I love this Bradshaw guy. I mean, you know, theoretically, I mean, a pro is supposed to be sitting at the table looking around trying to pick up tells and pieces of information from guys all over the place. This guy keeps looking at the crowd. But it's working.
Looking for a date for the weekend. He is quite a character at the table. He's been giving some of the guys a hard time. But our chip leader here has just picked up a huge hand.
He's picked up aces again. This is unbelievable. Better unlucky for Raftery. I mean, Gus Hansen would be proud of him for sure. No, nothing wrong with the move. He had to do it at some stage. He pulled the trigger and ran into a tank.
Still, at least he's got 2 live cards.
You know, Tamburini's name could be on this trophy.
Very possibly.
And anytime there's been a significant hand, he's picking up aces, ace jacks.
Yeah,
aces
kings.
again. Yeah. You sure he didn't bring his own cards, this geezer? Still only a 4-1 shot after him.
So, we see a flop. Ooh, Jack, King, King. It's not what Raftery needed.
It's not even close.
No.
We're into miracle time.
Not a diamond in sight by the turn card. And Raftery is drawing dead before we even see the river. Tamburini's aces are going to hold up.
What a good performance by Raftery. At least he's going home on his shield. A proud tradition in Irish poker.
And there it is, the final nail in the coffin. 38-year-old Raftery, unfortunately, gets busted out.
Yes.
So, although we are 7-handed for the time being, our tournament director, you can be sure, is looking for a replacement for John Raftery's now empty seat.
I'm not sure anybody'd want to get in there, because and there's been absolute carnage at the feature table in this tournament.
Yeah, our last episode.
Here we go.
Shouting at me. Don't start shouting at me. Get a ruling for them. Just get a ruling. I've tried to tell him and be nice to him. He doesn't understand. Get a ruling, please.
Well, what's happened here is that...
Don't start going on at me. I'm trying to help you.
You're wrong at me.
I'm not a wrong.
What's happened here is Cipriano's phone has
I told you
rung.
exactly.
Bradshaw has told him not to answer it, but he's touched his phone to turn it off, which means his hand is dead under the rules of the tournament.
And that was it. He goes to me, don't touch it, don't touch it. He never asked for a ruling. The dealer asked for a ruling. What's the ruling?
The problem is your hand is dead. Because once it rang, it could be a signal we don't know where the mobile phone should be off. I'm sorry, your hand's dead.
It's tough, but that's the rules of the game. And Dave O'Neill is one of our top tournament directors. He, Donald McCain, gets there, and the infamous JP have done a fantastic job at this tournament.
I'm going to go all in.
Well, there you go. You see some of the tension mounting at our televised table here, and we got our ruling from David O'Neill.
It's interesting because Bradshaw is clearly a little bit rattled by the argument he's had with Cipriano. I mean, Bradshaw was only trying to help him. But other players at the table may think that Bradshaw is a little bit tilted up by that, and that the range that he can have for this move may be bigger than it would have been 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, very curious to see what he does have in front of him. But interesting ruling there about the telephone. Is that similar for most tournaments of this caliber, Padraig?
Well,
if you touch the phone, it's out?
Well, you're not. Yeah. Well, there's various rules on phones, but you're not supposed to have a phone at a TV feature table. You know, it's unfortunate for Cipriano, but it's the same rule for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he wasn't trying to gain any advantage from it, but that's the rule, I'm afraid. There wasn't any damage done, really. I mean, it was a bit of a storm in a teacup.
Yeah.
He tried to make you the fool, and you didn't. You behaved well.
But as it happens, we can see that Bradshaw is all in, and he does have a rather attractive hand, an ace-10. But it's Vilmullen whose shoulders the decision lies on whether to call.
You're not going to fold.
It's his tournament on the line.
You know you're not going to fold.
Vilmullen.
You've never folded a hand for 3 days, man.
Vilmullen is wondering if Bradshaw's all in here is a reaction to that argument he had with Cipriano. It's
Yeah, and I knew this is why he was doing it. He was upset.
What?
You've got ace queen suited, bro. That's what.
No, to do with me. I told you not to answer it. So
that's what.
just
You didn't
chill.
ask for a ruling though, and I wasn't getting annoyed with you.
Yeah,
I just
well,
asked you a question, and you tried to.
I told you not to answer the phone. I told you,
wrong,
don't
mate.
touch it as close as anything. I'm
I
not
mean,
wrong.
this isn't what we're used to at the Irish Open. You know, the Irish Open has got a tradition for being the friendliest tournament in Europe. And,
It's very true. But I suppose at this stage, when the cashes start getting big... My goodness. Look at what's just happened on the flop here, folks.
Oh, we need an ace.
unlucky for Bradshaw here.
Nice hand. I know you call. Yeah. That's a terrible call. Why do you call?
I thought that you thought that I thought that.
There you go. You can see Andrew Pantling has joined
They'll do it at the dinner break.
after John Raftery has left us.
No.
And a bit of tension at the table. Although Padraig says this is very unlike the Irish Open, and indeed it is. We've got to take into account that these guys are dealing with very large sums of money ahead of them.
They're also not Irish.
Well said. Very well said. But hopefully, I think Andy and Andreas have shaken hands and are getting on a little better now. Vilmullen now very confident after doubling up through Andy Bradshaw. Raises it up with a king-queen suited. Just over 3 times the big blind.
Cipriano's got an ace-4 here. Huh?
Yeah, what's the decision, Padraig?
I've kind of got the impression from what I've seen of Cipriano that he likes to get the money in first. Well, he has done it by coming over the top of Vilmullen, but after seeing Vilmullen call with the King-Jack, he may not be the right guy to be coming over the top of with ace-4, though he is asking him a serious question. Well, Vilmullen called it like a flash.
Once again, Vilmullen is going in with 2 picture cards, neither of them an ace, up against an ace. So it's 54-46 split.
I bet he plays a bit of blackjack in his spare time. 20 is good. Not much in this.
Can he spike it again on the flop straight away?
Oh my
and
God.
Look at this, he does. Hits the king.
That's unlucky for Cipriano.
No.
You know, it was a gutsy all-in from him. I mean, I'd have had a lot of trouble going over the top of Yanni, known his propensity to call.
There's 3 aces left in the deck. Cipriano desperately needs one of them right now. Not this time. And so...